brothers and sisters, put your hands together for Apocalypse.
Peace. Here we go. Another day from the desk of Apocalypse. Dogs to God's Entertainment. With a quick word of reflection. Thoughts that are rolling through my head this morning. You know, one of the things that permeates in my mind about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's lecture, or really lesson for the world, you know what I mean, in this dispensation of time, to move us into, to guide us through the universal change that's taking place, regardless of whether we accept it or not. And this is for all of humanity. You know, it came out, or it comes out greatly in the Swan Song, as well as if the reflection is proper through the whole life of the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan that we are aware of, that I'm aware of. And that is the giving of himself. You know, the denying of himself, picking up his cross, you know, and following the footsteps of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know. And so, you know, Zakat is one of our pillars of faith. So giving is a very strong, powerful principle. You know, I'm learning this, and that's a growth. You know, there's a growth into that understanding, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, or as a baby, in our baby stage, in my baby stage, you know, hey, if I give, then I won't have. That's a baby stage understanding, you know? And then as I've grown, you know, I realize and understand that principle, that irrefutable, undisputable law of the universe, which we say cause and effect, or karma, or what goes around comes around, or as thou hast done, so shall it be done unto you, right? You know what I'm saying? And so that's an energy that is present, that's ever present, omnipresent in the universe. That's a quality of, a characteristic of the Most High God, who we know and understand if we paying attention. It really, just reality is, we were born into the earth, and everything that we needed and need was already here when we got here. So that's the ultimate giver. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? And so, and what I'm learning, like, when I give off good energy, that good energy, it affects others. Then they give off good energy. You know what I'm saying? And so now good energy permeates. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not just about monetary giving, even though that's a quality as well. And then, you know, it's not like I'm gonna give you this and then you're gonna give me that. No, I'm going to give to activate the principle. You know what I mean? So, because the giving is like the pulling. The Almonds Louis Farrakhan teach us that the universe is like a big mammary gland. You pull on it, right? And so the giving is the pull. whether it's the energy, whether it's money, whether it's talent, whether it's time, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? That's the pulling. That's basically the way I understand it. That's the pulling. You know what I mean? Where, Brother Milton D used to always tell me that every answer to your prayer come through people, places, and things, and time and condition will determine how soon you receive. So the pulling is the time and condition that's going to determine when you receive. But we have to be paying attention to people, places, and things. We also have to be paying attention to what we give off. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my head is this morning. I got a lot running through my head. And so that's our word today from the Deaths of Apocalypse. Zakat. Let's study Zakat so we can get better. So that we can get better in our giving. So that we get better in receiving what Allah has for us in this vast universe. So if you're in Chicago, we're at the foodie spot at 7350 South Stony Island Avenue. Come on through and give us some support. And look, I got 2 lessons out so far, Mike Money Based Technique lessons, and it's born out of Sister Amelia's daughter. Picked up the bass and really desires to play it, and so I figure I was going to do this at some point anyway. Just techniques, if you want to learn theory and all of that kind of stuff, all of the great things, it'll enhance what we intend to give. And right now we're giving, we want to make sure that the lessons are good enough to a degree where it's worth, giving a donation for, because at some point we're going to take it to that level. Just, to continue to get use out of the talents and the gifts. When the man gave the talents and he came back, scripturally, and he looked to see what the main thing I got out of that is he was not pleased at all. He was pretty bad. As a matter of fact, he was upset with the one who did not use his gift. You know what I mean? So, and talent in the Hebrew represents currency. So there's a connection between our gifts and being able to provide for ourselves. So, you know what I mean? Let's not get spooky about that. At the same time, we want to give off to make sure that it's worth, receiving some kind of compensation for it as well. So that's the whole idea. At the same time, we desire to use what we have to bless somebody else to be able to receive it and run with it and take it to levels that I would never be able to take it to. Okay, that's our word today from the Deaths of Apocalypse. Enjoy your day. Peace.